Hey everybody, Picky Old Gamer here, and yeah, I kind of finally cleaned myself up a little bit. Probably go, that's cleaned up. Yeah, it's cleaned up. And I wanted to do this video real quick to talk about Nintendo's stance on a lot of things about the Switch as we march toward March 3rd. And taking a look now, we've got, not including today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... around 35 days, give or take, wherever you're at in the world, for Switch release. And there's a lot of questions. And this is not a Nintendo bash rant, or I'm just laughing because I'll probably pop it up right here somewhere. It makes me think of the Men in Black. Good old Reggie and all them, and are leaving us to kind of go, well, how does this work and how does that work? I mean, there's one thing that I understand they're not going to talk about until people like Spawn Wave, others that tear this thing apart. Specs. Remember that video I did where the developer said there's built-in cost reductions, and they said specs? I can't say anything about it. I bet you there is still NDAs on this thing. Those specs are not talked about until at least March 3rd. Then you can't stop people from, you know, this is my 3DS, and take those little screws apart and breaking it apart. I know Spawn Wave's going to do it, and I hope he doesn't break his. I'm not saying he's an idiot. I have worked with these little tiny screws. I've taken apart and worked on laptops as much as I can. Very little. It's just, you kind of go in there going, ooh, what the hell do I do? Because some of that stuff is soldered in. You can't move it very much unless you break it. But I think he'll do fine. I can't wait to see what's in it. But let's talk about the other things. Voice chat. How the fuck does that work? We don't know. The port is either, you know, this thing's got a little headset jack, headphone jack, actually. I think that's and you know, it looks like, is it a headphone or a headset jack on the Switch? Now we're hearing that Reggie was wrong in that you probably could do voice and stuff through the Switch. The app is kind of okay. You can't. And also, then another thing, how does the app work? What is the online like? Okay, see, more stuff that we don't know, and it's not like going to kill us. But think about where we're at right now. We're past rumors. Most rumors about what the system is. We're past code names. The NX code name is going to go down in history as one of the most hyped code names ever. We are past a reveal trailer, October. We're past the fucking event that showed it off in this month in January. We're past the point of people pre-ordering, mostly. Some people are still getting more pre-orders. I saw Amazon UK just a few minutes ago had some more up, or maybe they did earlier today. We're pretty much 30-something days, depending on when you watch this, and if you watch it later, it's closer and closer to a release, and we don't know what the system, and the operating system. I don't really care as much. I mean, this thing has a pretty simple operating system, but looking at that operating system, it looks like you see it one-time operation, go to the Treehouse event, go slide over to where they're going to sit down and start up Legend of Zelda, and they boot the game up. It boots ridiculously fast, like less than 12 seconds. I think somebody timed around 28 seconds to do full boot into a game. I love the cards. I love, you know, this thing. You know, this is the precursor to that. I may not have this much longer. I've beat the shit out of this game. I'm thinking about trying to trade in and put money toward my Switch because that's all the game I have. I didn't have any games for my 3DS. I know somebody kind of says, why not? Because I didn't want to buy the virtual console. Oh, that's not, hold on. I didn't want to buy virtual games because they don't transfer over. That's another huge thing. And Reggie's made a comment. We'll talk about that later. Reggie, it's just 30-something days. What about the virtual consoles? What about all the NES games, Super NES games, all these other games that people bought on this in the Wii U? What about virtual? Is there going to be other virtual console stuff like GameCube? We know the eShop is coming because people can go in here and already see Shovel Knight. I'm finally going to buy Shovel Knight for $10. it's going to come. There's a lot of digital games coming to it, and that's fine if they're digital only games, because it took a while to get a physical release. But why I didn't buy Shovel Knight is I didn't know if I wanted to buy on a PlayStation 4 or a handheld. The Switch is both. I can take it and sit somewhere else upstairs. The wife wants to do something else, and she's kind of watching TV. I can sit there and play that, or go dock it and have it full blown. And I saw it, things like that. But again, so basically we look at the UI. We don't know what it can and can't do. I'm not as much worried about that. I just want to make sure it's fast and sleek, not Windows 8 or even Windows 10 on the Xbox One. So UI, voice chat, how does it work? How does the mobile app work? How does online work? Like I said, I may have just said virtual console, and all these other things that we're thinking of. How is all this stuff going to work? And people are buying into it. We're all buying into this. A lot of us, not all. You're probably watching this going, I didn't pre-buy that shit. And I get you. If you don't want to, you shouldn't have to buy right off the bat. But there's so many things we have questions about that this is a soft launch. I really think if Nintendo had kept their mouth shut in 2015, only talked about it later or mid 2016, not even mentioned the NX, we could have been launching mid 2017. I think they could. Their online is not 100%, is not ready, completely up and running. We don't know how they're going to do voice chat, the app, virtual console. There's a lot of stuff that, it doesn't worry me. It's just, I'm still wondering why. We're going to talk about that here soon. Why? I'm laughing because I'm not bashing Nintendo or Reggie or anybody. I mean, I'm laughing. I'm like, guys, you already showed your shit off. Nobody is out. Sony and Microsoft have not got out into the labs and started copying it. They probably have thought about it. It's going to be months before they could even get a prototype or anything to market if they want to do that. And you think Microsoft's going to put one out? No. Would Sony try to redo a Vita that breaks apart? Maybe, sort of, but I doubt it. So what are you hiding? I mean, what are you waiting on? Excuse me, you're not hiding. Why are you so damn secretive? I don't know. So anyway, a little over 7 minutes. What do you think about all this stuff that Nintendo's still not talking about? And I'm laughing about it. I know it worries people, but like, what the fuck? Get your shit together, Nintendo. Tell us what's going on. Alright, everything should have popped up on the screen. Subscribe and share. Just let me know what you think in the comments below. Alright, everybody. PKO Gamer. Out.